back in 2018 when we heard the devastating and life-altering abuse Tony experienced at the hands of his birth parents. It's hard to imagine that anyone would want to hurt a child, yet sadly that was the case for baby Tony, who at just 41 days old was admitted to hospital with multiple injuries, which included both of his legs being broken.
The nurses started to go through the history with me, through his file, and I just broke down in tears and I just said, I can't listen anymore.
He had to have both legs amputated?
Yeah.
Because of the damage that was caused?
He was very poorly, yeah. Very, literally seconds away from dying. And they never expected him to survive.
Let's bring him in.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi,
You look
Tony.
super smart in your suit. Hi. How are you?
You wanted to meet Holly, didn't you?
So exciting. And there's you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just well
you for
done,
having
both of
us.
you. What an amazing example of, human beings you are, and you are amazing.
Well, Tony continues to go from strength to strength. We join him now because we thought we might have a little bit of good news. He's alongside Paula and Mark. Hi, guys.
Good
How are you doing?
Hello. Good morning.
How lovely to see you. So tell us about life after that moment when you came on and sat on our sofa.
Yeah, since then, we've now got these new legs for Tony. He'd been using stubbies before that just weren't working that well. So these ones are his new ones. He's got trainers just like his big brother on them, freshly made feet.
We were just watching him on the walker there, which is amazing because you went through a stage where, I mean, the ones that you were using were hurting, and I'm loving those, Tony. We're having a look at that. We can see them. They're amazing. How are you doing? You okay? Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I was going to say to you, because obviously, he's 5, and so he started school like all 5-year-olds do back in September, and that was a bit of a milestone for you as a family, sort of sending him off to school, seeing how he was going to do and how he was going to cope. What was that like, seeing him go to school for the first time?
Yeah, really emotional, because we didn't, when we first got him, we never thought in a million years he'd be able to go to a mainstream school with the global delay, etc., as well as the injuries. But he's super exceeded everything. He's done really, really well at school, settled in. He's got 2 brilliant TAs that he has one-to-one with. And, yeah, he's doing absolutely brilliantly.
And Tony, am I right in thinking that you are a bit good at maths? Is maths your favourite subject? Yes. I hear you're very good, which is very impressive. Philip and I are utterly useless, so if we have any sums or any questions, Tony, we're going to come straight to you from now on. That's the
most terrifying thing that anyone could ask me to do is to do quick maths.
I know.
On telly.
No chance.
Tony, you're also a big football fan, yeah? Who's your team? Who's your favourite team? Chelsea. OK. Well, it just so happens we might have a bit of a message for you from none other than the mighty Frank Lampard. Here you go.
Hi, Tony. Frank here. I hear you're a big Chelsea fan, which makes me happy and is good news. More importantly, I know a lot about you. I know a lot about your strength and bravery, and I find it really, really inspiring. In these tough times where it's very difficult for everybody, we all need a bit of inspiration at the moment, and you are certainly that. So, my plan is, when the world does become a bit more normal again, when football starts again, I want you to be my #1 guest of honour at our training ground. Come and meet the players, come to my office, watch us train, and then bring all your family to Stamford Bridge to bring some of that inspiration and hopefully a win. See you soon.
How about that?
How amazing. That is just so amazing. Frank, thank you so much. That is so kind. You can see the reaction you've just had there. I mean, as a family that all support Chelsea, to go and have an experience like that, especially as Tony has just started his football career, he can finally kick a ball for the first time like all his friends. Having that time together as a family will be such a wonderful experience for you all.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Frank. That's amazing.
Let's just talk about the work that you want to do now. As a family, you are inspirational. And tell us about Tony's Law and where that is now, because you were talking about that when you were in here.
Yeah, well, actually, when we came in last time, hadn't actually thought about it, and it was you, actually, Philip, that said 10 years isn't enough. Coming away from there, I set up an online petition, got in contact with our MP, Tom Tugendhat, and we set up a handwritten petition that he could then take to the House of the Parliament, which we went last January, and the petition was handed over. And in the February, he did the first 10-minute rule bill. And since then, we've been working behind the scenes. Tom's been working really hard to try and bring in tougher sentences for child cruelty, to bring them in line with such cases as GBH with intent, murder, manslaughter. Just because they're children and they haven't got a voice of their own, why should their sentences be any different?
It seems crazy, doesn't it, that you're even having to campaign for a law like that. I can't see any difference between all of those things that you've just said there. If anything, it should be more because it's an innocent child. Keep up the good work. I know that things are a bit on pause at the moment. You're waiting to sort of have that phase 2 for it to be read in Parliament. But good luck, and keep us posted as well of how you all get on.
We will do. Thank you very much.
We've actually got a message from Tom Tugendhat, your MP. He said, Tony's courage, Paula's love have changed each of their lives. They've shown what a real family is and why we need Tony's Law to punish those who betray their own kids so brutally. I'm pressing the Lord Chancellor for action and to update the law. It's the least we can do for the most vulnerable. So, you know, it's good to have someone fighting your corner. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye, Tony. Bye-bye.
Bye, Tony.
Bye, Tony.
Thanks. Stay safe.
Bye. Bye now.
Bye.